It is Saturday the 27th of April 2019. As you can see, the hat is back on, as is my slightly raggy coat, because the temperatures at the minute have been dropping quite a bit. So lovely Easter, nice and sunny. Solar panels were generating lots of electricity for us. For the past few days it's been pretty miserable and cold and wet. And that's slightly disrupted one of the things that I do for the goats, which is to pick them a big sack of grass, which I feed to them in the afternoons. So instead of sort of trying to buy in feed for them rather, we obviously try to feed them as much locally produced free food as possible. In other words, lots of people's waste, which is such things as hedge trimmings and so on, we feed to the goats. And people often provide us with whole wagon loads of that stuff. But also at this time of year we have the hawthorn, and again I mentioned a moment ago hedge trimmings. These hedges here on the Winnie's garden, where we have two of our allotments, we help to maintain these because we trim away these. Sometimes if they get completely overgrown, we chop off the branches and we feed them to the goats as well. So down here we have a barrow load which I've just trimmed from the hedge, which I'm going to feed to the goats now. And we'll get a couple of these this afternoon rather than having grass which would otherwise be rather wet. This bit I've trimmed, and as you can see, lots of lovely succulent branch or twigs here covered in lovely green leaves, just waiting to be picked to be fed to the goats. So our goats turn this into meat and milk. Well, as you can see, they've all spotted that dinner has arrived and is about to be served. As you can see, the two babies are eating as well, so we're gradually trying to get them weaned. So this week we stopped giving them the midday milk feed, so they only get one milk feed a day, so first thing in the morning and last thing at night. Now, as you can see, this is hawthorn, and it's normally covered in thorns. The clue's in the name, hawthorn, and the hawthorns are really hard, but the goats have no problem whatsoever dealing with them. Well, some of our viewers have been asking about how sunny it is. Sorry, every time I crouch down now, one of the babies jumps on my back, so I think that's Sandy on my back at the minute. Anyway, we took Sonny and Jerry to the vets a few days ago, and one or two people have been asking how they are. She's down. Right, so as you can see, Sonny is quite happily chomping away at the food, as is Jerry, who is there. So both made a good recovery. Right, have to get a second barrow load now. Second barrow now ready. Well, it looks as though there's not a shred of the previous barrow load left. So they got through that in about 20 minutes.